Let's go, let's go, let's go, and welcome to the Art of Music Tech podcast. I'm Fela, and I'm here with my business partner, Denis.
What up?
And we're in the One of One studio on the couch set instead of at the table that we're usually on, and we're trying out the PreSonus's Revelator. We have it in Cardioid right now, and the cool thing is that you can actually there's like 3 different microphone polar patterns on this microphone. It has Omni, Cardioid, and Figure 8. So technically, with Cardioid, that means that it's covering everything here, and it's kind of blocking out right in the middle back here, blocking out any noise that could be coming from the back of the microphone. Omnidirectional means this whole the whole microphone head is picking up audio. I wonder, let me see it. I think I can do that live. Hold on. I'm going to do that live. Okay. Talk a little bit.
All right. Hey, guys.
All right. So right now we're in Omni directional path. So, we're getting all of this out here, the sides.
Are you getting me, guys? You hear me? I'm here.
Hey,
I'm here.
Yeah, you probably have to lean in a little bit closer.
I'm here.
Yep. It's a little awkward. But I just wanted to be able to show everyone like the different ways that you can use it, and the fact that you can use it with a 2-person. It's a little odd because we're trying to do it for the camera, because I would normally have it where the like this is and you can't even see the microphone. I guess it would be more towards the middle of us. But I mean, I just wanted to let you hear. Now we're going to a little bit of a Figure 8 pattern. So this is here and here.
And you should be able to hear me from here.
Hey, yeah, super clearer than what you just heard
All
on.
right.
So, I think the best thing if you're sitting side by side is to have
each other.
Yeah,
like
is
that.
to be able to face each other.
I'm here, guys. Still here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you have that, and then you also get this sweet software, Universal Control, I believe is what it's called. Let me make sure. Yeah. Universal Control, and you get Studio One DAW, which is a digital audio workstation. So that's where you can record as well. On this recording, I'm using Logic, which is what is on my laptop already, but I do have the Universal Control on here, which that's what I'm controlling the polar pattern with. I'll show a screenshot on this at some point, and but it's pretty cool. You can change the polar pattern. You can also add reverb. You can do some cool loop back stuff, where if you're streaming live and you want to play backing tracks from your Logic session or your Pro Tools session, you can make this microphone the interface between that and be able to go live with those backing tracks. So, I mean, it's some like incredible software engineering going on here, and being able to record all, these different settings that you may have, or even if you're gaming, it lets you be able to talk to people and still record and leave those people's vocals out. And you can really, it's cool because it basically gives you 3 source outputs to choose, so you can choose on all of these different platforms this microphone as an input output. Very interesting. Never really came across anything like this. It's versatile for whether you're playing music, which you're going to hear Denis's acoustic through this microphone a little later. And you can do podcasts with it. And like I said, as well, gaming, voiceover, and everything in one. You have tube and FET compressor software included on the in the universal control software of the Revelator, which is crazy. And I mean, it sounds great. Right now we're just going raw. We're just going no extra. I'm just using the gain.
Basic.
Yeah, it's super basic on how I'm recording now, but you can tweak a bunch of stuff that, you know, as an audio engineer, this is like, woo, all in one. Especially if you're new to audio and this seems confusing a little bit. To be able to have something like this at home to just dive into, you know, what kind of compression or how much verb you want, or they have even settings actually on the front of the microphone, which is cool. It's a pretty light once you take it off of the bass. I'm also gonna we have it on set up on a tall boom stand, but it comes with a nice weighty bass that's a tabletop bass, and that's great for, you know, if we were in the other room on the table, we would be using that, but since we're on the couch, we're using the tall boom, and it gives you an adapter to be able to take off that boom and to be able to attach it to other styles of mic stand, which is really cool. And taking off the bass stand is pretty easy, and it's pretty easy to pop it back on. So don't feel scared like, oh, is it going to be weird to put it back on? It's really easy, actually. The cool thing, on the body of the microphone, you have up to 4 presets you can put on here, whether it's, your broadcast voice, or you can have, space sounds or whatever, because it's also a fat channel is featured in the Revelator software for universal control. So you can actually have these presets on your live stream. So whatever is coming out of your Revelator software through the universal control, that's what shows up on your recordings. So you don't have to turn on Verb in Logic or in whatever. So that is pretty interesting as well. Like it gives you so many options, and that I really been getting to dial into with the presets. And then so they give you presets, but then in the software you can change all of those presets. It's just endless on what you can do with it. So you got the preset button on here, and then you also have a monitor button. The monitor button lets you set your gain for the microphone when it turns green, and then when it's off, that's where you can control the headphone volume. So you want to, set your gain and make sure that no matter how loud you speak or how low, that it's a good volume. And you can go from there and then just choose the volume on the headset. So I'm on my headsets right now, so I'm checking out all the volumes the whole time while he's off of it, so you can put in like a splitter or something like that, so he could be on the headphones as well. I would suggest that, because then they would know how close they need to be to the mic or if they're too far. But this isn't really made for that. This is made for more so one person, but we wanted to just show you that it was possible to do it with two people as well.
Figure 8.
And we're still in figure 8 mode. So the other thing is you can, with that loop back, I want to go back a little bit. With the loop back setup, you have to go into something called a multi-mode, and that's what gives you the three choices of the Revelator and the loop back 1 and loop back 2. That'll all show up as your sources, and you kind of figure out where you want to, do you want to get tracks from your Logic and then, go live to Facebook or LinkedIn or anything you want to go to, and still have the effects that you've set for the mic. And the cool thing is, if you could put in the 4 different presets and you can go between those for songs. So it's really a powerful tool for so many different things, whether it's gaming, music, or podcasting. This is definitely worth checking out if you're a solo creator. It's many things you can do with this, and if you're in a pinch having to do this with multiple people, or actually just put it on the stand that it comes with and putting it in omnidirectional mode and just see what you can get in a group setting as well. Just being mindful to have somebody that's actually listening to what's going on and can tell people to come in and out, or I see a lot of different possibilities with it. You actually already recorded with it. How did you?
Yeah, it sounded fine on the acoustic guitar, but again, polar patterns, you definitely need to work around with polar patterns, because I like figure 8 for guitar amps, so play with that definitely.
Yeah. That's pretty, you can also choose your sample rates and stuff like that. So let me go through it a little too. Yeah, when you first open up the software, that's when you can choose the setup of the microphone and what specs you want it to record at recording wise. So it's just so many great options for somebody that's new to audio, or just a quick thing to have at your house for a more professional. Even I love this for my home, and being able to have just a one system hookup at my house in case I can't get over here to the studio. So overall, that I have great. I'm really liking it. I'm not mad at it. You have a lot of options, and that's really all you can ask for in this new technology and the technology that's going on. The software just takes it to another level, and I'm kind of just scratching the surface on it. I would definitely check this out as a solo podcaster or singer songwriter. This is definitely worth checking out. So I think that's about it. So thank you everyone for checking out the Art of Music Tech podcast. You can also purchase the Revelator on the One of One Productions e-store. We really stand behind it, and it's something that if you really want to dig in into audio and learn a lot of stuff in one package, this is really one to check out, because it has the software and the hardware, and you could just learn a lot in one package. So yeah, check it out, the PreSonus Revelator. Yeah, so you could check us out for more reviews and other gear that we have for sale in our store that you may be interested in. It's at oneofoneproductions.com. Just hit the button where it says store, and you can see this beautiful mic, and and yeah, follow us on all the social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, IG. We're there. So from Denis and myself at the One of One Production Studio, let's go.
Let's go.